Waiting for his. Yes, sir. It is episode 9, Truth in the Booth podcast, and we are here with Lavon Kennedy.
Hey, what's up, man? We in the building. I made it. I'm in Truth in the Booth. Oh, jeez. Mama, I made it.
Happy, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. You know, it's been a great week. I can't complain. You know what I mean? I've been watching the show for a while. I've seen on, I think, at least about 3 or 4 episodes.
Nice.
So now I'm sitting in the seat.
Yeah.
You're sitting in the hot seat.
And you're
I'm
kind
a little nervous, yeah. Normally I'm on the outside.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, doing the interviewing.
Yeah.
So now I'm the interviewee.
That's kind of the reason. That's kind of the reason I wanted to bring you in here is because you know, I've kind of just been recently acquainted with you, and you know, I wanted to preach to your work ethic, and you're one of the few cats out here who are really showing out for the scene, really putting Vegas on the map, and that's what we want to cover here.
Thank
so
you.
That's why we wanted to have you in today.
Ooh,
and this is actually the first time like we've met. You know, a lot of the time, like I reach out to cats, and
Seems like we know
this
each
is a
other.
really good. This is a really good opportunity for me to network with the scene and meet new people, and especially, you know, great people like yourself, man, who are really ambitious and really want to push hip hop.
Wow, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I mean, some nice words, so many nice words. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, I really just, you know, I'm a guy who grew up in the hip hop scene out here in Vegas. You know, I'm 35 now. So I started doing this hip hop thing when I was about 18, so fresh out of high school. And I pretty much, you know, I grew with the scene, so I feel like I want to shine a light on it as much as I can. You know what I mean? As much as I can in the way I can. You know, so I just started doing different things and trying to open up different doors. You know, I got to meet a lot of different artists because, you know, I'm an artist myself.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So being an artist myself, I always felt like, you know, I always want to do things like this, get these interviews, you know what I mean? Find a different way to put myself out there and get that publicity and get that exposure. So,
and actually, you've actually done a really good job doing that.
Yeah, you're great.
And
sure.
he's actually, if you haven't checked it out, you need to go to his page, check out the HotBoxx. I'll let you talk about it, but talk about the HotBoxx. Talk about the inspiration for that. What is it? You know, and some of the guests you've had and who you want to have in the future.
Ooh, the HotBoxx, man. Okay, so the HotBoxx is really something that it really was something I just did because I was like, you know what? I smoke a lot of weed. You know what I mean? I smoke a lot of weed. You know, I get medicated, and I was like, you know, I know a lot of people in the industry also get medicated. You know what I mean? So I was like, icebreaker. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, common ground. It's an icebreaker. I'm like, okay, that right there is going to easily, hey, man, let me interview you or I'll smoke you out. You know what I mean? So I'm like, now how am I going to do this? Because I don't have a facility to do this at. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want everybody at my house. You know what I mean? I don't know if I can trust everybody like that yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to, you know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm just going to drive to every location, wherever you're at, bro.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Wherever you're at, I don't care where you're at. If you're at the studio, if you're at the library, if you're at Wet n Wild, if you're at Cowabunga Bay, if you're at Galleria Park, man, if you're at Foothills High School,
all over the city,
you know,
man.
I'm making the move to you, you know, and we're gonna lock them doors. We're gonna roll up them windows. We're gonna cut it on, and we're gonna get it into the dirt. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out, you know, what you do and how you do it and why you do it.
Is there AC in the HotBoxx?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Fortunately, you know, I started the HotBoxx in the wintertime. You know what I mean? I started the HotBoxx in the wintertime, so I haven't really needed the AC. More like the heater, but they've been telling me to cut that off because, you know, the HotBoxx can get a little thick in there, and so it's a little warm. But the thing is, I be telling people, man, I think people forget that, you know, when you were younger, we used to HotBoxx all the time, you know, as a kid, you know, hide from mom and pops, you know, I couldn't do my thing, you know, I gotta get in the car. So, and I was like, bro, you know, it's been a while, so I tell people, you know, it's been a while since you done this, so when you get out, be careful.
Yeah.
Take a step.
I'm not gonna lie, I've had a couple people face plant out of the car, off the HotBoxx, man, you know what I mean?
Wow,
so I was like, okay, man, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this a little bit different because I'm not gonna start signing waivers. You know what I mean?
Have people sign them when they get in the car, be like, hey, you know.
I'm like, hold on.
You don't drive an F-350.
Right, man. I'm like, nah, man, I drive a little, you know, Cruise. You know, Chevy's Cruise.
It's lit.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'm 4 doors. But, you know, I'm lit. You know, I'm a lit bitty car. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so,
it ain't hard to smoke that out.
Right. You know what I mean? So about 2-3 good blunts, and it's going down. You know what I mean? So It was just a great way, I figured, to, shine a light on different artists and shine a light on my city, you know what I mean? Las Vegas, Nevada, a place that we live in right now, to shine a light on my city, you know what I mean? Because I love it like I do, you know?
Yeah. When did you start it?
I started doing the HotBoxx, what are we in, March now? I started doing the HotBoxx in late, mid-August, late August.
Okay.
Right after my birthday. My birthday's September 29th. I'm a Libra boy. So right after my birthday, I started doing the HotBoxx. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, fuck it, I'm going to just start doing it. Yeah. So I just started putting it out there, and it wasn't something that I was doing for the likes, or it wasn't something I was doing for views. It was just something I wanted to do to get people to see the artists in my city.
Show love.
You know what I mean? To show love to my city. And I didn't expect the feedback and the, you know what I mean, the gravity that people was going to, get to it. It's crazy, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I've had people like, Snap Murphy on there, man. I've got lucky enough to have people like Indica on there. Yep. You know what I mean? I've had some young cats in the scene named YDC on there. I've had RJ, a big, promoter mogul in the city. I've had Eddie Fuse on there, man. I've had, I got lucky enough to get Tash from the Alcoholics.
Oh, wow.
On there, you know what I mean?
I know
that was like the iconic episode. Like, okay, I got Tash from the Alcoholics. How? Thank you, Jesus. I don't know how this happened, but
putting in work.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
I've
gotten fortunate enough to get some great people on there, and it's really been getting a good vibe, and people have been gravitating to it, and we've been pushing and getting bigger and bigger to the point to where I've had to take it outside of my car.
Right.
And now I actually have a location, you know what I mean, that I now, pay monthly on. You know what I'm saying? I got a key and a lock that I go to now for the HotBoxx.
You smoke out of a little storage unit or some shit?
Nah, man. I got a little bit more professionality than that.
Okay.
We smoking, but we gonna do it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I got an office building. I got an office building. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
For the HotBoxx?
Yeah, for the HotBoxx, man. It's for the HotBoxx. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice little.
You're a businessman, bro.
Yeah, man. Sponsored by my brother.
I'm kind of jealous, man. We're over here. We're over here at the crib, and you're fucking got an office building.
Oh man, it took time. It took a lot of time, and I really didn't think I could do anything like that until it started growing. Once it started growing, I started. For me, I was booking everybody for the HotBoxx. When I first started doing the HotBoxx, I was I like this artist. Who can I get on here that I think people gonna want to see?
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's the first thing. That's the first thing that's going through my mind. Who can I get on here that I think people want to see? You know what I mean? So I started gravitating to the Snaps, the Indicas. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get Ulysses on here. So I started getting different people, on the HotBoxx, and then people really started hitting it. So I was like, you know what? I gotta get this out the car, not for just my safety, but for mine.
Yeah, sure.
My clientele's safety.
The next step.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was definitely the next step. You know what I mean? Like you say, it was definitely the next step. If I didn't do that, I feel like I probably wouldn't be able to continue doing the HotBoxx. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we took it out of there, and now I got a building. It's dope, man. Place for them to come sign their name and
awesome.
say they've been there. You know
so obviously that's the future of the HotBoxx. But what else is you got in store for that?
Man, for the HotBoxx, I actually, okay. I want to push the HotBoxx to go nationwide. You know what I mean? I've been fortunate enough to get artists from the Bay Area, Pittsburgh, California, Northern Cali. I've been fortunate enough to get an artist by the name of Young Lav. I've got him on there. He's a great artist out of the Bay Area. Check him out. You can Google him, Young Lav. He's doing his thing. I also got my brother Remy Thiz, who's here in Las Vegas, but he's from the Bay Area. You know what I mean?
Bay influence heavily.
Exactly. Very, very Bay influence heavily. And so we got Drew Down. That's going to be coming on the HotBoxx. If I'm lucky enough, I'm going to be getting Young Mouth on the HotBoxx. We're working on that. But, who I'm really focusing on, this is strictly for the people. Who I'm really focusing on is to get Dizzy Wright in the HotBoxx. That's who I think would be
a big target.
The pinnacle of the HotBoxx. I feel like once I get Dizzy Wright to come, either if I can hit him up or he hits me up in some kind of way, be like, Lavon, I'd like to get on your HotBoxx, or if I just be like, Dizzy Wright, can you get on my HotBoxx? And he says, yeah. Hey, that's where it's gonna be like the iconic moment. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm trying to go with it.
Awesome.
I think it's gonna work perfect.
Yeah, man.
So tell us about the Young Pharoahs, like your role, and just tell the viewers what Young Pharoahs is all
Young
about.
Pharoahs, man, Young Pharoahs. Well, first and foremost, Young Pharoahs is that's my record label. That's my label, and the reason I started Young Pharoahs is because you know, I've been doing this for a while. I'm 35 now. I've gone through a lot of different stages and teams, and you know, different little labels out here in Vegas. You know, like well, you don't know if a lot of people know, but I'm an R&B singer before a rapper. So I started out as an R&B singer. 18 years old, I decided I'm gonna start rapping. My pops listened to Snoop. I'm like, what's that right there? You know, he gave me a CD. Next thing I know, I'm like, oh, Snoop is popping. You know what I mean? Okay, hey, this is on right here. Okay, so then I started checking out more things, and it expanded me. Now I started rapping because I was already in the music on the singing side. So I decided to start Young Pharoahs because, you know, I've been in so many different teams, man, from the Guap team to, you know, Platinum Plus Records to TBMG with my cousin. You know, I felt like it was a time for me to make a stand because I felt like I knew what it took to make a team work. You know what I mean? Being through so many different teams myself, I feel like, okay, I feel like I know what the blueprint is now. If this works for me, you know, so now it's time for me to try to help others in the best way I know how.
Trinity making an
You
appearance.
know what I mean?
Trinity making an appearance on the podcast.
Pitbulls love you, man. You know what I'm saying?
This
You know
is
I'm the
the good
Pitbull
dog.
lover.
This is
I'm the
good
Pitbull
dog.
lover.
All right, puppy.
You know, I'm the Pitbull whisperer. You know what I'm saying?
They love you. She jumped the fence for you, right?
I'm the Pitbull whisperer, man. It was like, Lavon here? Hold on, that's my dog.
They smell that. They like the
You know what I
crazy.
mean? But yeah, so I started Young Pharoahs. That's my record label. I started Young Pharoahs because, you know, like I said, I felt like I knew what it takes to make a team work. And being in different labels, I had a label back before called Not Your Average, and I put a group out called PRB out here in Las Vegas that you guys can check out right now. Consists of Maniac and Spank Rock and Bluesy Rock. They're called Forever Family now. But man, you know what I'm saying? I put that out years ago, so I felt like I knew what it took. So I put out Young Pharoahs. Got a couple of artists that's underneath me. That's TNP. That's Cass, Brogedy, Capo and Brogedy. TNP is Thuggin' in Public. That's what that stands for.
Nice.
And then also got my brother Mac Brooks, who's also signed to Young Pharoahs. I got a model under my team called Lily Bossmaid. She has her own eyeliner, mascara. She's also a hair designer. So, yeah, so, you know what I mean? I feel
cosmetics
like,
for you too.
yeah,
Get everybody
she's
ready.
a stylist, you know what I mean? Yeah, she gets us right. She gets us right. So, you know, we put this whole formula together because, you know, I felt like it was time for us to start pushing forward. And the reason I picked Young Pharoahs a name is because I felt like, you know, Pharaohs, we all kings. You know what I mean? We all kings, Young Pharoahs. You're a king, I'm a king, you're a king. There's no I in team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I got it, we got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not shining until you shining. And I'm only shining as hard as you shine.
You gotta help your brothers
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be my brother's keeper also. You know what I mean? So I felt like that's why I labeled the label Young Pharoahs, and you know that's what it's about. You know what I mean?
When did you start the label?
I started Young Pharoahs with my cousin Jermaine Brown. I started Young Pharoahs late 2015.
Okay.
Late 2015, we started Young Pharoahs. You know,
You've had a bunch of people come on since.
No.
Did you start with a group of people?
No, I just started with just me and my cousin.
Okay.
You know, just me and my cousin. My cousin's an engineer, producer, graphic designer, you know, video editor. So
Got some renaissance, man.
Yeah,
That's for sure. And
yeah, man. That's really
awesome, man.
That's really the pioneer of the whole label is that, you know, I got a lot of ambitious guys that, you know, don't want to just hit one lane. They all want to hit their 8 to 10 residential, you know, avenues of residual income. So I'm blessed to get that around me.
And you were talking about it's good to diversify, like you know, beyond your hustle, you got multiple streams of revenue coming in, you know, and that helps. You know, you learn that over time, I'm sure.
Oh, most definitely. It took time to really hone your hustle in and know that, you know what I mean? My dad used to always tell me that it's good to have a job, but it's always better to have a job and a hustle. So I've always tried to keep my hustle up, you know what I mean? Legitly. You know what I mean?
Hustle doesn't always mean bad.
Right, you know, I've always tried to keep my hustle up, and you know, in different games and avenues, I feel like that's what it's going to take to make it. You know what I mean? If you really want to be, you know, a entrepreneur or consider yourself an entrepreneur or icon in this music game or anything in life, you got to go get it. You know what I'm saying? And
so let's speak to that a little bit. I mean, let's speak to your hustle, but like, could you give any advice to people who are trying to build a brand and become artists, and what avenues, you know, have you taken, and maybe even share some of the stuff that you've made in the past as far as like mistakes?
Oh man,
you know,
yes,
and,
the road you've taken.
enlighten the youth for us a little bit.
most definitely, man. First and foremost, I mean, to be an artist, you have to know. You have to be able to take criticism. You have to be able to take criticism first and foremost. If you can't take criticism,
can't take heat, bro.
Right. If you can't take no criticism, this is definitely not the industry for you.
No.
You know what I mean? If you gonna cry every time somebody tell you should change this up, or you know, maybe you shouldn't do it like this, or I didn't like that too much, then if you can't take that kind of stuff, then this is just not for you. First and foremost,
you gotta do you.
You know, you got to do you. If you're not hungry, you know what I mean? If you don't want it just as much as you want the next breath of air, this isn't for you. You know what I mean?
And I've mentioned this to people before. In hip hop, there's always going to be somebody who's willing to outwork you.
That's real.
Unless you make music for the love like me, but I got my own plan, so it's
basically home into your craft. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be an artist, constantly write. Stay up on the new, stay up on the old, but definitely stay up on the new. Be able to change with the times. If you can't change with the times, you're not gonna be able to grow. In this game, if you really want to have the Jay-Z money, Jay-Z been in this game how long?
That's a long way.
No, it's longevity.
But he's changed with the times. You're
You
right.
gotta have longevity.
Yeah.
Right.
So you gotta change with the times. You can't
It's
just
very
stick to
few,
one thing because it's working for you. But once it start working for you, I'm gonna still stick to this. Then they say you insane, because what they say about insanity, trying to do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You know what I'm saying? So that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to make sure you change your patterns, change with the time. And you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. If you feel like it's gonna work, put it out there. Let the people tell you that they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that you write, put out everything. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like that'd probably be the best advice I would give anybody, because I didn't do it for the longest. Is to put out everything.
Follow through.
Yeah, like put out everything. Man, I used to write music, and then I'm so picky with my music. You know what I mean?
You're your own worst critic.
Yeah, I'm my own worst critic. So before I let anybody else, before I let anybody else hear it, I'm already canceling it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking an opinion.
Right, exactly, because I'm burning it so bad. So put everything out and let them tell you what they do and don't like, and then you go ahead and model yourself after that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that would be the best advice I would give somebody as far as trying to be you know what I'm saying, an artist. But if you're trying to build your brand, then, you know what I mean, first you got to find something that's going to be universal. You know what I mean? Something that everybody can rock with. You know what I'm saying? My brand is L's Up. This is my brand right here. You know what I'm saying? This is my brand. So L's Up, a lot of people thought stood for Lavon Kennedy. My name is Lavon, starts with an L. L's up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a smoker reference.
And wrong.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Don't judge a book by its cover. L's up stands for life, love, and longevity.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Much deeper than
because in life, that's what you want. You want life, you want love, you want longevity. Those three things right there, you'll succeed in anything. You know what I mean? So I felt like that right there is universal. L's up because when I first started doing the L, I had to change my name. My name was Seawalk before I was Lavon Kennedy.
I was Seawalk once upon a time.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
That's funny. Yeah.
See, so I was Seawalk, C-E-E. walk. You know what I mean? And you know, I had my time in the streets and all the extras, but my cousin Bobby Bon Jovi, shouts out to my cousin Jovi Jovi, I love that guy. He was like, look, cousin, your music and your name, they not meshing.
Yeah.
Right? He like your thuggish style, and then your music and your performance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got on big baggy clothes, but you on stage dancing like Usher and singing like Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't working. You know what I mean? So and I'm like, But I actually took that, changed my name to Lavon Kennedy, which is my God-given name. That's my born name. So I just started going by my born name, but as a whole. And when I did that, you know what I mean, I felt like I found myself.
Yeah.
And that's when I really started pushing in a different light, you know what I mean, with my cousin, you know what I mean, Jovi Jove. And he kind of helped me get my name out because he was already doing this thing out here. I don't know if you guys know who Bobby Bon Jovi is, but he's an artist out here that's doing this thing. He got a show this Saturday at Miss Nightclub. If y'all not doing nothing, come out. You know what I mean? It's on $10 a door. Make sure y'all come out and plug. Yes, sir. With my cousin Jovi Jove, you know what I mean, he used to put me on every show he had. You know what I'm saying? Like, every show he had. He was doing 3 to 4 shows a week. So, and I had 116 verse. You know what I mean? I had 116 bars.
Gotta start somewhere.
Out of the whole 13, 14, 15 minute show he had. You know what I mean? And for me, that was like my time to shine. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got 16 bars. In this 16 bars, I'm about to give them everything. You know what I'm saying? They about to see I can sing, dance, rap, all that right now. And there's 16 bars. So I used to go out and just give them everything. And that's kind of really how I built my name. You know what I mean? It's from my show, my stage presence.
Yeah.
How I was really doing shows and how I felt like, you know, I was killing the shows because my energy is so high. You know what I mean? Because that's really where I love to do at the end of the day.
And you know, your energy is, you know, people feed off that. You know, especially at shows.
Good vibes
like,
too, you know.
a lot of the best performers in the city have mad energy, and
Most
you know,
definitely.
definitely are breaking a fucking sweat up there. You
Most
know?
definitely.
You know,
Killing it on
and that's
stage.
probably why you like cats like Ulysses. I mean, Ulysses is
my guy,
a
Yuli.
great performer.
Yeah,
He's a
man.
good guy too.
Hey, Yuli, man, you know, that's so crazy because I was watching Yuli for a long time, man, a long time. And then he hit me out of the blue one day like, yo, hey, I'd like to talk to you about some business. And I was like,
What'd I do?
shit, I felt like I hit the pinnacle, like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yuli hit me, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he making moves out here. He's doing his thing, you know. He's doing his thing, you know. They just got off a tour. The guy been making moves for a long time, man. I've been watching him, you know what I mean? So when he called me, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? He like a local celebrity to me.
Yeah.
So when he called me, I'm like, damn, oh shit, okay, I'm working. So, yeah, shouts out to Yuli, man. That's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really build my show up. You know what I mean? Because I see guys like that. You know, the first guy that I saw that really made me want to say, okay, when I get on stage, I gotta kill it. Was this guy named Drew Price? Y'all ever heard of Drew Price out of Las Vegas?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, man. Check him out. He definitely very well known out of here. His name was Drew Price. And when I saw that man perform, I was like, what the? Okay. All right, he got it. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at the crowd. You know what I mean? And the crowd is feeling him.
Yeah.
You know, he got the energy. Everybody got their hands up. And whatever he tell them to do, they do it. You know, say this, they saying it. Do this, they doing it.
First
I'm
thing
like,
about being an MC, you got to be able to rock the crowd. Man.
right, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be a well-rounded MC if you can rock that. I mean, if you can rock a crowd, I mean that's the first step.
It's all you need to be
Translates
able to
usually
do.
pretty
And that's
well.
like I tell my guys all
Rapping
the time.
is one thing.
That's the last thing.
Yeah,
I tell my guys all the time, I say, look, man, once you lose the crowd, your show is over. I don't care if you are 2 minutes into your show.
Yep.
Once you
10
lose the
seconds.
crowd, your show is over. You know what I mean? So that's why I focus on my stage presence. That's where I've gained my name. That's what I love to do. So, you know, that's where you get Lavon Kennedy the most at. You know, I kill my music, you know, in the aspect of I'm giving my all of my music to where, you know, you can listen to my music and get to know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like not everybody, you know what I'm saying, his music is like that. You know, some people will stick to the the lights and the glitter and the money and the cars and the gold.
Yeah, they don't put themselves on the line.
Right, they don't really put
hip hop is though. It's expression of self, man.
Yeah, I feel like
yourself.
but not everybody, not every rapper or artist. I'm gonna say rapper. Not every rapper does that out here. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they might be embarrassed of what their life has to hold. They don't want to
because
tell
of the
you.
culture that we built up around not only this city but just American culture in general. Like
Right.
super
Yeah,
superficial. You know, we don't support real shit anymore.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, we
Real views
support,
are closeted now.
support the chicks with fake tits and ass and shit.
Exactly.
As long as it looks good in the
everything,
video,
yeah,
it's
as
long as it
airbrushed.
looks
You
good in the
support
video.
what's
hottest
fake,
chick in
dude.
the world because it's airbrushed.
Because
Like,
the airbrush, yeah. On the
Doesn't matter,
magazine.
Wake
doesn't
up
matter
next
if it's
week,
fake
we can
news,
say
fake tits, fake anything. Like we support it.
Exactly.
We need to stop.
Then we need
We need
to
to stop.
cut it out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, so that's why I like Snap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when
real
I,
dude.
when I first heard
Real dude.
Snap, man, you know what I'm saying? When I heard, I can't remember the name of the song, but he was talking about his life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And I bust my ass at a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I live at
The
home with
Growing
my
Pains
moms.
album.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I live at home with moms. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here really trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, that right there, he's real. He's not afraid to let you peek into his world and see what's really going on and really get to know him for who he is. So when you see him on the street, you feel like you know him. When you've never met him before.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the
he's a
energy.
gracious dude for sure.
And that's the energy I want to give out with my music. You know what I mean? When you listen to my music and then you see me on the street, I want you to feel like we've been rocking forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know me since kindergarten.
Well, that's why we're happy
You know what
to
I'm
have you
saying?
here, man.
So
Yeah, we're happy to get to know you.
Felt like we knew you when you walked in.
thank
bro.
you guys. I appreciate it, man. So I'm having a great time. I'm excited to be here. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here like, that's crazy. I'm in the truth in the booth.
You know what else was exciting? This past week, you held a cipher at your crib, man.
That's crazy.
Oh,
We don't
And,
want to do that. Too.
I just want to know your inspiration behind that and how it turned out, and if you're gonna throw some more of those, because I was sick actually, and I couldn't make it. I wanted to, but I saw Snap there. I saw a bunch of heads there, man.
It was good.
You had a nice little get together. So.
Yeah, it was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was really, really good. So the cipher. Okay, so I don't know if you guys ever seen this before, but I've done ciphers for Vegas. I've done like an East Side cipher.
Yeah.
I put together a West Side cipher, a North cipher, a South cipher, and I put those out. And that's for the city. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, just to shine light on different parts of the city. You know what I mean?
Incredible.
But be honest, I was like, okay, what happened over the weekend was I was scrolling through Facebook, and I seen one of my friends, his name is Kels. You know what I mean? I seen him and a friend of his at his house.
Does Kells cut hair?
No.
That's my barber, Kells.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Wrong guy.
Yeah, so him and this boy, had the music up, or he had some instrumentals on, and they were just freestyling. You know what I mean? Just back and forth, freestyling. You know what I mean? I was like watching them, and I'm saying, damn, what happened to that?
Dude, some of the best hip hop
You don't see
never
that shows
recorded.
even really.
Man, that's what I said, what happened to that? You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? I wanna do that. So what I did was I cut it off. Went on my Facebook and said, man, look, I want to get a cipher to go. You know what I'm saying? Who's trying to pull up? Now,
I was one of the first people to see it, actually. This is a great fucking idea. Do it.
Now, mind you, when I said I wanted to do a cipher, I was talking about like right now.
Yeah.
Right? Like right now, let's pull up.
On the
spot. Like I was like excited. I'm amped.
Yeah.
And the feedback was so large.
You had to set a date.
I had to set a date.
Yeah, you can't just.
I said, whoa. Okay.
You didn't know what you were getting.
Right, I had no idea. I said, okay, so wait a minute. This is something y'all want to do, and I put it on a live cast, and the people responded.
Hip hop heads are hungry in Vegas, right?
Man,
We are fucking.
We all see it. We all feel it.
So-
it's here.
we had a lot of people come through, man. I had about 25 people in the building.
Holy shit.
And to be honest, I went live, but when I went live specifically at the beginning, when like pretty much nobody was there. There was like maybe 6 or 7 people there when I went live.
Right.
And I did that because I told everybody that it wasn't for that. It wasn't for the cameras. It wasn't for the lights. It wasn't to be recorded. this was strictly just for the love of the art. This was,
sure,
right, we're not
sure.
doing this for the YouTube. I'm not going to cut any cameras on because I don't want nobody trying to outshine this person because the cameras are on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is strictly for the love. You know what I mean? So that's why I did it. And I feel like that doing it that way is the reason why everybody came out.
Yeah.
And the reason why the turnout was so great.
Yeah.
We had everybody from Quez, from Nightbreed.
Yep.
We had Don Juan from the video. Man, we had Uncle Birdie in the building. Man, we had Snap in the building. We had
How many people did you have to turn away? It was probably crazy, man.
Oh man, nobody was getting turned away.
It seemed like it was gonna have
for
to
the
be.
love.
You were gonna have to regulate.
Nah, man, if it was gonna get even bigger, I
Hard
was
to
just gonna
cover
open up
out
another
there.
room. You know,
Next time it'd be like 300 people.
we were just gonna open up
No.
another room.
Dude, and that's what it is. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, eventually, you're gonna have to do exactly what you do with the HotBoxx. Maybe hold it at your office,
Right.
or not even that. It might get big enough to where we throw some shit in the park or something like that.
Man, look,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely
We can
trying
do that.
to. I'm trying to get as big as we can, and that's why I'm glad.
You
that
got
I'm here.
connections with people with the right stuff to do it. It's possible.
That's why I'm glad that I'm here because I want to talk to you guys about maybe helping
Yeah.
me sponsor this thing, and we
Oh, yes.
put our heads together. You know what I mean, as collective minds, and as podcast owners in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You guys, man, you guys are a staple. This Truth in the Booth platform
We
is
appreciate that.
huge.
Thank
You know what I mean? I'm not lying. I'm sitting here excited to be here. Like, really excited to be here. Like, I'm on Oprah or something, man.
Yeah, you're in
you
the
know
top
what I'm
10.
saying?
Episode
Like,
9.
this is
Makes you
awesome.
feel good, bro.
But yeah, this is awesome. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, like, I feel like us together, we can go ahead and get this going to where it can be something we do every month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm definitely looking
Yeah.
to do it every month. But I'm going to do it once a month. And it's going to be on every third Saturday of the
Okay.
month.
I think it'd be sick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm always gonna hold it in the middle of the day, so that way it
Yeah,
doesn't
people can do it
cut.
at night.
It doesn't cut off any shows at night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It
People can
doesn't
show up.
Right.
Yeah.
You've had from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock to hang with your wife and your girlfriend and your family, your sons, and we gonna spend about 4 to 5 hours on this hip hop, and you can get right back at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
That's dope.
I felt like that would be a great way to do it. I didn't want anybody to kind of, get worn out on it. You know what I mean? By doing it every week or doing it, bi-weekly. So I decided once a month will be good. I talked to everybody in there. Everybody in there said they will sponsor it. So,
No, we're definitely down to help you out.
Yeah, that's one of the first
Anything
things
you-
we were talking
Yeah,
about.
we were talking
Cypher.
about and recording ciphers and doing stuff like that from the very beginning.
Yeah.
We just don't have.
It's a great.
We don't have.
It's a
We
great
don't
way
have
to
the
go.
equipment to do that. Really.
I do.
You
I
do
I
exactly.
Yeah, I do.
You know,
So-
and I'm an excellent idea person. Like if you got the
These
hustle and you
ideas.
want to complete something and do it, I can get you going with ideas for days.
That's awesome.
You know?
That's
And
myself.
we wanted to keep it. That's why we've been keeping this going. Like this was, a brainchild.
Shit.
This is a brainchild of me and Corey together. And
And
I'd
we
love to
should-
collaborate with you. And work on some
I
shit.
feel like
Maybe we could find a venue or something and hold it there. And
Yeah.
nothing too
Yeah.
high stake. Like no crazy covers.
Right,
We're not
Yeah,
trying to
that's
bring
what
in
we don't
headliners. We're trying to support the artists in this fucking
Yeah.
city right here.
Actually, me and Snap had a conversation about doing it in some venues. So we definitely got some things in store.
Yeah.
That we're gonna be doing and putting this thing together. So stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah.
Stay tuned because it's gonna be Truth in the Booth, the HotBoxx Cypher. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the Truth in the Booth HotBoxx presents the Cypher. You know what I mean?
HotBoxx in the booth.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
HotBoxx in the booth. You know what I mean?
HotBoxx in the booth.
That's the code one right there. We might have to hit.
See what I'm saying? I got the
The
idea.
idea man right here.
The idea
It's the
man.
idea man right here. He got the idea. So
The writer in the back is just.
and
He's just.
he's like, no, well, I'm
scribing.
gonna make sure all of this gets written down. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we're gonna have this written down on paper so we know what to do it the right way because some of us
Master
might be
plan.
medicated.
The open
You know what I
doors too, though. You
You
know
know
what I
what I
mean?
mean?
It closes some, opens others. Give
Yes,
and
sir.
take.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
Yes, sir.
So, is there any other projects besides the Cypher that on HotBoxx or just you in general would
You got any new music and
Oh, most
Yeah.
definitely, most
Anything.
definitely, most definitely. Man, so new music, definitely. definitely got new music out. I got a new visual out right now on YouTube called History, featuring my brother Mac Brooks. Y'all go check that out. It's crazy. That's shot by my brother Kilowatt, produced by my bros Paperboy Beats. All Vegas, man. This is all Vegas. All Vegas artists, all Vegas videographers and producers. I also got a new visual coming out here in about a week, shot by Great Dane, Eastside. Shot by Great Dane, called On the Road, also produced by Paperboy. So y'all stay tuned to that. All of this music right here is on my album that's out right now. You know what I mean? So you guys can check that out. They Never Saw Me Coming. That's my album out. That's right now. It's on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. I mean, wherever you can go buy music or listen to music, it's there. Also, my Pandora page is in processing of coming up.
Nice. Awesome.
So the Pandora page should be up in about a couple of weeks. So you'll be able to go to Pandora.
Yeah, man, I typed in your name and it all looked up, came up official, you know, Lavon Kennedy, rapper, songwriter, all this.
Thank you.
Yeah, legit.
You're doing legit shit.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was actually a trip. Man. Me and my chick, we had sat down and Googled my name for the first time the other day. I never Googled my name before. She was like, you should Google your name.
You come up first.
Yeah, I say, why?
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I was like, why do I need to go? She was like, well, just see. And I said, okay. So I was pretty amazed my damn self. I was like, oh, man. It brought tears to my eyes. I'm not going to lie to you. I said, wow.
Yeah.
I said, wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. So now it just makes me want to work even harder. So now I can see the figures next to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I can get a boat off something. You know what I mean?
So I can get a boat off.
Right. I'm trying to get a boat real quick. You know what I mean?
Monetize.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we can hold that cipher on the boat.
You know what I mean?
You know, see, now you're thinking, baby. Now you're thinking, I'm thinking like Cypher on the lake. You know what I mean? Cypher on Havasu, you know, something like that. I'm working on some things. Shout out to my brother DJ Flow. You know what I mean? But I also got an event that I'm putting together called the Apollo Nights.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So,
So, you guys ever heard of the Apollo?
Yeah.
Apollo Theater.
Showtime at the Apollo.
Of course.
Right? You know what I mean? Your boy Steve Harvey used to host that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do that with Vegas style.
Oh, dope.
You know what I mean? We're going to do that with Vegas style. But we're going to do the whole concept of the art, the crowd and the judge.
Okay.
They boo you, you get hooked.
Ooh. Man, we need more of that in hip hop.
You know what I mean? Like, we taking it all the way back, man. What I'm
They can't do that nowadays in the mainstream because everyone will be getting hooked.
You know what I mean? Basically, what I'm trying to do, man, is I'm trying to take
Jack
it
and
back
Mike, man.
to the roots. I'm trying to bring the roots back of this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did the old school.
Hold artists accountable.
You know what I mean? Exactly, man. You know
Hold
what
them
I'm saying?
accountable for the craft.
And I think, you know, a lot of artists are going to be a little intimidated by it because they're going to be like, well, what if I don't bring a crowd? And, you know, I tried to do this before.
What if the sound sucks?
Yeah, I tried to do this before, man, and the biggest negative I got about it was, what if I don't bring a crowd and this person brings more people than me, then they're not going to like me and I'm not going to win. I said, now look here. The Apollo, it didn't matter who brought them people. If you were good, you're good.
Dope,
Exactly.
If you're good, you're good, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. If you got good music, it's going to be good. And I'm going to listen to it.
Unless you're
and
universally hated before you get there, you're not going to get booed
And
just
who
for
is
being
really universally
somebody.
hated like that?
No,
You know what I
nobody.
mean? That
Nobody.
just means you don't have the confidence it takes to go out there and let your music get criticized.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to take criticism. So I feel like we need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need that. I feel
that.
like that will humble a lot of people. You know what I'm
Separate the
saying?
voice from the man a little bit.
Exactly, separate the voice from the man, because I feel like, you know, we need a lot of us need to humble ourselves a little bit more and realize that at the end of the day, we all still right here.
Yeah.
We all still doing shows at these same local venues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So calm all that down and let's start putting this city on, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like if all these people in the city that say that the city don't support, start supporting, and we'd have one hell of a support system out here.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So
And shit's always going on, dude. Like, there's stuff to support. You can't say there's nothing to support.
come on, man.
Everybody's got a movement out here.
There's
Everybody's doing their thing, and you know, just pay attention.
I've proved it on countless times, man. The Cypher, There are so many different people from different teams and different avenues there. That's just showing you right there the city support. You just got to do something for the city
community
to
building,
support.
build together.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put something on for the city to support. And I had somebody at the Cypher ask me this question. They said, Lavon, hey, how come ain't nobody ever done this before? And I said, you know what? I'm going on Truth from the Booth. And I'm going to tell you on air. So I'm going to answer your question right now. If you're watching, you know what I mean? Let me answer your question right now. The reason I feel nobody has thought of the Cypher the way we did the Cypher last weekend. Not that they haven't thought about it. It's been thought of. But the reason why the big promoters out here haven't done it is because they can't capitalize on it. They can't make any money off of it.
They can't for sure go viral.
Yeah. Right. They're not for sure going to be able to get everybody to come through the door to pay $10 just to rap and chop it up with everybody else. That's why I didn't charge anybody.
Yeah, you can't charge something like that.
You know what I mean? That's why I got to make sure the venue that I get, you know what I mean, is going to be, you know what I mean, a reasonable rate to where I can just pay for it outright and still not charge people to come through the door. Because, you know what I mean, I'm doing it for the love, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for the love. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for, you know what I'm saying, to fill up my pockets. I'm doing it to bring like-minded people together.
Well, you'll find the essence of hip-hop or any art if you don't charge, you know, because then you'll get the people who can't afford it. You know, there's a lot of people who don't show up to shows because we ain't got money to charge.
Those are the most passionate people usually, you know.
Yeah, the dude's ripping the Cypher on the side, and when you go to shows now, it seems like nowadays, like when I used to go to shows back in the day, there was always like a few rapping circles. Like now, unless I spark a rapping circle or we, spark it, it's like it's non-existent. Nobody wants to spit.
Exactly.
No, I've seen a few. I've been part of a few.
It seems like
I've started a few.
Less.
Started
them, but that's what I'm saying.
But it seems like there's definitely, you know.
But it's not a lost art. People love to rap.
Oh, of course.
People love to rap.
We wouldn't be here.
People love to rap for sure. You know what I mean? For sure. Oh, my guys, you know what I'm saying? That was at the Cypher. We gonna talk about that chicken. All right.
Was it Chick-fil-A?
Everybody that was at the Cypher know what I'm talking about. And for the ones that weren't at the Cypher, be at the next one, and we can talk about the chicken. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned to the next Cypher. Next Cypher is going to be the third Saturday of April. So third Saturday of April, 5 p.m. Location disclosed.
Yeah, hit them up.
Hit me up. Hit these guys up, and we'll be able to get you the address. So make sure you guys are coming to that, man. Support it.
And just one more comment on the Cypher before we switch topics here. I think it was successful because of the way you set it up. You know, you can't bring that to a venue and charge $10 because it takes away the element. But when you make it for the love, people are for that. You know? And if it wasn't like that, you wouldn't be able to do it.
Thank you.
You know. So you have to keep
grow
it like that, and it'll grow. You know, and
that's it. L's up, man. Life, love, and longevity. That's what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're not showing love, you're not going to get no life. And in life, you always want longevity. Because none of us want to die, right? I'm not trying to die right now. Not right now. I know my time is coming, but I want it to be tomorrow.
We're living alive right now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I want longevity. So, L's up, man. You know what I'm saying? And everything you do, keep your L's up, man.
So you got any shows coming up? Any important events?
Yeah, next on the HotBoxx.
Yeah, shows. I got shows coming up in Cali. Man, I'm not really doing the Vegas scene. Not that don't I love my Vegas scene. Y'all know what it is with me. But it's more that I feel like I've hit the market. I've saturated it. I've hit it. I've done every spot from Ice House to Pounders to Scoundrels to Moose's McGillicuddy's. Man, some of these places y'all ain't never even heard of. Square Apple, Black Rose, Diamond Rose. Man, listen to me, man. I've been doing this, man, Frozen 702. Man, listen to me. I've been doing this for a long time. So I feel like now it's time for me to branch out and take this Vegas thing to different cities. So I've got shows coming up in Arizona all through April. I got shows in Arizona, LA, Utah, the Bay Area, and Denver. I'm working on putting together this little tour with my brother Saviola. So look out, man. Young Pharoahs is moving,
man. When you go to Arizona,
making moves, man.
Go out there and network and put the podcasts on. You know,
most definitely. I'm going out there to do the HotBoxx with some people too. So.
Hell yeah. You know, like point them on our direction too.
We
want to connect. We want to connect with all the artists out there that are spitting real shit. really love this hip hop and want to share their truth.
Yeah, man, that's what it's about.
We'd love for people from Arizona. Anytime you roll through, let us know.
Yeah, get at them, boy.
We will, as long as we have an advance, we will book you for this.
Man, I'm telling you, this is what you want to be.
Yeah.
If you're an artist, then you need to get on platforms like these to expand your horizons, man, and get your that publicity.
Especially if you're hip hop. You're hip hop. Hip hop heads watch our stuff.
Plus, we know people, you might not know.
And you gotta support hip hop for hip hop to support you. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I got to do what I do. You feel me? I always come with my bag. You know what I'm saying? This is I'll never leave home without it. You know what I mean? So when I reach into the bag of love, is what I call it. You know
Bag of love?
It's my bag of love.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
it smells really good.
Life, love, longevity. You know, we got some love in here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I reach into my bag of love, you know, I gotta pull out some goodies. You know what I'm saying? I pull out some goodies. You know, it's my bag of love. You know? And I feel like, you know what I mean? Lavon Kennedy wouldn't do right. If I didn't come through. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't come through with the L's up shirt. You know what I'm saying? I got one extra large and white. You know what I mean? I got the large and black. You know what I'm saying? So, man, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Most definitely, man. Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate coming on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me out. I was like, the least I can do is make sure you guys got an L.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I really appreciate coming out to the show, man.
We know where we're going for the Truth in the Booth shirts.
Man, hey, come get them. You know what got them, man. 86 Sports, 19A Water Street. Get at me. You know
that's your other little hustle.
Talk
about that real quick.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I do silk screening, embroidery, and vinyl. Actually, I did these shirts right here. You know what I'm saying? So, I can make anything you need, man. Like anything you need, from hats, shirts, pants, shoes, whatever you need, I can do.
It's the plug, man. It's the plug.
Whatever you need, I can do vinyl. If you need vinyl lettering on your windows, you know what I mean. If you have a business and you want to put your logo and your signing and your pricing up on your window, we can do that. If you got a car and you want to put F the world on your car, we can do that. Whatever you want to do, man, we can do that. I got you. We got vinyl, we got embroidery. So, we can make this happen right here.
Good dude to support, too.
And our prices are unbeatable, man. So, hey, come out, man. I'm telling you, it's the best thing going. You got to come out. 19A, Water Street, Henderson, Nevada, man. Oh, sure.
Downtown Henderson.
Yeah, man. Water Street
right next to me.
Yeah, Water Street is like, iconic for old school Henderson.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I was so fortunate to be able to get, a spot right there on Water Street.
It's a good spot.
To where, I'm right there by the El Dorado Casino.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
That was by the way, I'm going to tell you how real I am. El Dorado Casino was my first job ever.
Nice.
I was working at, what was that restaurant, Mariana's or something in there, man? Yeah, that was my first job, busting tables at El Dorado Casino, man, when I was 15 and a half, 16 years old, man.
Done that. Not there, but
Old school Vegas, man. Graduated from Chaparral in 99, man. Old school Vegas.
Been around.
These gray hairs ain't for nothing.
No. Well, hey, Lavon, thank you for coming through, man.
Most definitely.
Appreciate it.
thanks for the shirts, too.
Most definitely, man. Hey. Truth in the Booth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Episode 9, Lavon Kennedy. Hey, where can they find your music real quick?
Almost definitely, man. You can go find my music on SoundCloud. You can go find my music on YouTube.
So just type in Lavon Kennedy.
Man,
just type in
Lavon.
It'll come out.
KENNEDY. Very simple. LAVON. Don't capitalize the V. None of that. It's very simple.
No
Y'all remember Save On? Just L in front of that. Put it together. You'll be all right. You know what I mean?
All right.
Thank y'all for
Well, that's
watching.
it. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, love, unity. L's up.
L's up. Life, love, longevity, baby. Truth in the Booth.
See you next time.